Unpaid salaries. Kogi state workers turn beggars. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Newsport TV. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2023 in advance. Now, let's get into the news. The workers under Basa local government area of Kogi state are crying for help over the failure of the state government to pay their November salary. In this special report taken by Daily Post, it said and looked at how the crisis in Basa land has caused pensioners and workers in the local government pains. Basa local government has been immersed in crisis since 2016, with several people deleted, houses destroyed, and many indigenes displaced. The crisis is between Basa Komo and the Ebira Muzum. It was gathered that both tribes have been at each other over disputes over fish ponds. The government had set up a commission of inquiry to look into the crisis, but nothing had been done. This development further compounded the problem of the people working in Basa local government. It was learned that local government workers and pensioners have been collecting percentage salaries. Some local government workers, including pensioners, allegedly take 20%, while some workers take home pay on a monthly basis is 1,200 naira. According to Daily Post, a local government worker in Basa local government, identified as Mohammed, described this action of the government as wicked and unacceptable. According to him, the state government allegedly withheld their salaries because of the communal crisis in the local government. He maintained that the government should come out clean on the reasons for withholding their salaries. Explaining further, Mohammed said, "How will a government say they are not paying local government workers in Basa salaries because of the pocket crisis in some part of the local government? As I speak to you, we are now begging for food." They said if they pay us, we'll use the money to finance the crisis. How on earth will they come up with such a flimsy excuse? How much are they paying us? What of the innocent people who know nothing about the crisis ravaging our local government? The government should come up with another excuse. Let us talk of Borno State, that Boko Haram had been causing mayhem for many years. Why didn't Governor Zulum seize local government workers' salaries? This is corruption in the highest order. This is our money. We are calling on the President Muhammadu Buhari, to help us intervene. Christmas is around the corner. We don't have anything to buy food or clothes for our children. A lawmaker in Basa local government, who never wanted his name mentioned, told Daily Post that councillors were affected by the non-payment of November salaries by the government. I can't imagine myself as a lawmaker here in Basa suffering and smiling. It is not as if the government is doing any road here or providing relief material for the people. The relief materials we received are from NEMA. This money they are ordering, are they saying when the crisis stops they will pay us our outstanding salaries? Every other local government in Kogi has collected their salaries. Why is Basa local government area different? We can't continue like this. Some people in this government are allegedly sitting on this money. They are using local government workers' money and pensioners to enrich themselves. They should not forget that what goes around comes around. They won't remain in power forever. We are just rubber stamp councillors. So, after this report, the Kogi NUP reacts saying, the Nigeria Union of Pensioners (NUP) in Kogi State confirmed the failure of the government to pay pensioners of Basa local government their November salary. And the state NUP chairman, Engineer Clement Ohida, said he feels the pains of the pensioners, stressing that efforts were still ongoing to see that their salaries were paid. November pension has not been paid. My finding is that the pension board is still discussing with the government on how to pay them what they are entitled to. I will not speculate on why they have not been paid, but it is not unconnected with the security situation and infighting going on there. You know, if the pension board wants to pay them, the funds come from the local government. If the DLG and treasurer are not able to function properly, it will definitely hamper the movement of funds to pay them. It is pathetic. I will appeal to the government to look into it and ensure that they are paid promptly. Stakeholders in Baza should also look inward and maintain peace so that all that is needed to be done to progress their lives and facilitate the celebration of Christmas is done on time. The indigenes of Basa, both at home and outside the environment, should put heads together to maintain peace. Now, when the chairman of Basa local government was contacted, Honorable Mukhtar Mohammed said he had no idea why workers and pensioners in his local government had not been paid when other local governments had received theirs. He, however, referred a correspondent to the local government's DLG, Abdullahi Salihu, for further inquiry. And when contacted, the DLG of Basa local government said that the delay in the payment of universal salary for local government workers and pensioners in Basa State is beyond him. His words: "Ours is just a directive to hold on. I cannot speak about the reason why only Basa local government area salary is being withheld. All I can tell you is that we have a directive to hold on yet. But the reason we can't give, probably the executive chairman or the local government might know the reason. Ours is a directive to DLG and treasurers to Basa local government to hold on yet. We work alongside the Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy and Affairs. The directive came from there, but the reason we can't tell." All the efforts to speak with the Kogi State Ministry of Local Government on the matter proved abortive as of the time of filing this report and of this news. Okay, so that's what we've heard about the workers of local government begging and the unfortunate situation of becoming beggars right on their own soil after doing their work, because according to this report and from what the people concerned have said, there is really nothing concrete that they've done. And as said, they are afraid that once the workers are paid their salaries, that they are going to sponsor the crisis, the lingering crisis over there. But like one of the indigenes rightly asked, as I read just now, that, what about people in Borno State? Regardless of what is going on with the local government that were captured, the workers were still paid their salaries. How much more in Kogi State? So what's your opinion on this? Please drop your comments in the comment section below. It's Christmas season, and I think it's quite unfair for any government, to withhold people's salaries or pensions, because that is not even enough for them to feed on. But at least they're going to be able to put their hand to their mouth to feed themselves and their families. But the absence of this is going to cause too much hardship and pain to these people. We hope the people concerned will be able to release the funds for the salaries of these people and stop passing the buck of the blame from one person to another and giving instruction that the salaries were just told to be on hold. Why? No reasons were given, and the reason they are trying to give doesn't sound justified. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Merry Christmas.